Alright, so I'm Brandon, I'm the second negative. I'll be addressing the effectiveness of the affirmative solution and explaining some disadvantages of their solution as well. So the solution that the affirmative proposed was that eliminating the SAT would improve diversity. It would help in the admissions process. It would allow extra time for extracurricular activities for students. It also explains that it would help low class and minorities who are at a disadvantage with the current SAT system, and also be covering a significant disadvantage of eliminating the SAT. So first of all, for improving the diversity of the school campus culture, I have a quote from a study done by the University of California School System published in 2009 that says data prepared by the UC suggests that the new policies will not increase diversity. Based on the class of 2007, proportions of accepted Asian Americans are likely to decrease significantly. The increased percentage of students admitted will largely be white, slight increases in Hispanics, and no increase in black students. So that directly addresses the issue with the test increasing the diversity of the school process. Additionally, eliminating the SAT would not help the admission process because there would be an increase in applicants. So in an article done by the Hetchinger Report, it says by freeing prospective students from having to provide SAT and ACT scores, they tend to attract more applicants, many of whom may have scored poorly on the test. So we're talking about students who wouldn't have applied if they'd done poorly on the SAT, but now since the SAT is no longer a thing, that they apply. And also, because of these additional people applying, I have another quote here from the same report that says, for the colleges, more applicants mean more students they can reject, which lowers their acceptance rates and increases the institution's perceived selectivity. So basically, they can only accept so many people. If more people are applying, their admissions rate goes down. So anyways, and then the affirmative also claimed that it will provide extra time for extracurricular activities. However, there will be, and actually one of the articles that the second affirmative used, Jonathan Lash claims that they've made it harder to apply, asking for more essays. So by eliminating the SAT, there's other things that are going to have to take the place of the SAT. So it's not like the students are not going to have to get to hang out over summer and not do anything. They'll have work to do that they need to do to apply. So that doesn't necessarily, eliminating the SAT doesn't mean that they'll have so much extra time. And the affirmative also claimed that minorities and lower class citizens are at a disadvantage when it comes to the SAT. However, the SAT helps minorities get financial aid and scholarships. So according to the College Board, students who take the SAT can opt into the Student Search Service, which makes their names and information available to scholarships in colleges. Additionally, the College Board has increased access to millions in combined annual awards for low-income and minority students. So the College Board is the people who administer the SAT. They're helping the students for minorities. They directly focus on minority groups and try to help them further along the process. And also Gil covered some of the things they do for helping the students actually pay for the SAT. So additionally, one disadvantage of eliminating the SAT is the consideration of how large the industry that the SAT has created. So the company, like I just said, that administers the SAT is called the College Board. So according to Glassdoor, their annual revenue is $500 million to $1 billion US. And they employ 1,001 to 5,000 employees. So by eliminating the SAT, we're compromising those people's jobs and also affecting any revenue that they could be making. So that's a very significant thing that need to be considered when we're talking about eliminating this entire thing entirely. And also anything else, by eliminating the SAT, there's lots of systems and industries built around supporting the SAT, for tutoring the SAT. We're talking about eliminating that entirely. Additionally, for the graduating class of 2015, 1.7 million students took the SAT. So we're talking about large numbers, we're talking about lots of people who are going to be affected, and by eliminating the SAT, we're not providing any alternatives or anything else to replace this actual test. So, yeah, so that concludes my